Hello everyone and welcome back to Tidlos Gaming and welcome back to my playthrough of the Rise of the Red Skull campaign for Marvel Champions. This is Gambit's turn and it's scenario 2. Hope you're enjoying this series so far. I am. Played a couple of games now. Obviously links in the description below. Played the first scenario with both Deadpool and Gambit. Solo campaign, but I am playing two versions of it, if you like. One with Gambit and one with Deadpool. So, without further ado, let's get across to the campaign log and see what's going on. So here we go. This is the scenario 2 campaign log. I'm going to go to the table in a second, but there are some bits and bobs we need to add in. We've got Absorbing Man Standard, so in versions 1 and 2. We've got his own deck. We've got Standard. We've got Hydra Patrol. We've got some experimental weapons as well. But I just thought I'd show you the campaign log as we go through. So let's get across to the main table. And here we are at the main table. Playing Gambit. So we're all set up. Absorbing Man up the top there. We've got our None Shall Pass scenario scheme, if you like, main scheme even. So we've got the Absorbing Man stuff. We've got our Standard deck. We've got our Hydra Patrol deck. Now from the last game against Crossbones, we're carrying through a laser rifle, an energy shield and a power gauntlets. They're all going to be shuffled into the encounter deck, and obviously we've got Gambit's obligation. So let's get these all put in to an encounter deck. I'm not doing too bad for my shuffling at the moment. Oh, and there we go. There we go. Get these all shuffled up. Hopefully we can get them in a decent order. Really enjoying playing this Gambit deck. These aren't the precons. These are ones that I've yoinked or off the internet from Marvel DB. This one is based on paperwork. Write it down somewhere. Yeah, Monami, This Card is Fire by Andy R. Link again will be in the description below. But this is Andy R's deck. I don't have a massive pool of cards, so I'm limited into what sort of decks I can. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Cards flying everywhere. I want to make sure I give these a good shuffle because they obviously were all in their blocks. And we'll do a final bit. Standard setup procedure. Just to make sure there are no shenanigans. I'll go through Gambit's deck in a second. Go. One final little shuffle. That weasel cut. And there we go. That's the encounter deck. All set up. We'll put that up there. Got Gambit's deck. Now, I chose, because Gambit did win the scenario last time. Sorry, no spoilers, but he did. We've got in play, as a part of the setup, Laser Cannon, which is a hero action. Discard this card and remove it from the campaign log. Deal 5 damage to the villain and each enemy engaged with you. So quite a strong card, I think. That comes into play as a setup. Let's give the Gambit deck a good shuffle. And then we'll see what we've got to do. Do a similar thing to what we did do with the encounter deck, just to make sure we're all good. I don't know whether I should do this off screen or not. I tend to like to do it on screen, just so that um, you can see that I've not sort of stacked the deck or anything like that. I'm only playing for fun. I don't take this seriously. Clearly not. And we'll go from there. Do a cat weasel cut, and we'll put our deck there. Right. So none shall pass. Let's talk about absorbing man first of all. So one scheme, 2 attack. He's got brute. And absorbing man gains the trait of each environment in play, and he comes in with 14 hit. Put him there like that. We've got 14. Got 14 on the screen. So the main scheme, there is only one scheme in this scenario. So this should be interesting. So we've done the contents. It says setup. Discard cards from the encounter deck until an environment is discarded. Put that card into play and shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter. So we're looking for an environment. There's an assault, treachery. That's treachery. That's an obligation. That's another treachery. Oops. There we go. That's an environment. I'll put that one there. That's an environment. This is abandoned facility. Metal, surge, forced response. After absorbing man makes an undefended attack against you, discard 1 resource icon from your hand, 2 resource icons instead if there are 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme. That there. These then get shuffled back in the deck. I take it doesn't surge. Wouldn't make much sense if it did surge. Make sure we're going to give these another good shuffle because there seem to be a few cards that were sort of there or thereabouts of each other. Final cat weasel cut. There we go. There's our encounter deck. So I think we're all good to go. Okay, let's just put these to one side so I can see what I'm doing. Right. So we're going to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have got a Creole Charmer. This is an aggression deck. If you want to have a look at my deck, I'll go into the deck in a little bit more detail. Not majorly in depth, but a little bit more detail in the first game, both for Deadpool and Gambit. And also there are links, like I say, in the description below. So I've got Creole Charmer. We've got Power of Aggression. We've got Molecular Acceleration. We've got a Nick Fury. We've got a Professor X. And we've got a Tacting. Well, I think I'm going to want to keep a Tacting. Definitely going to keep a Power of Aggression. That's going to create 2. And I think what we're going to do is going to use Molecular and Acceleration. So, and a Nick Fury to play Professor X. I don't think I'm going to mulligan, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it there. Keep it there. Oh, it's 3 to pay tax. Can't do on that basis. Cool. Should turn that over. 12 scheme on this, or 12 threat. Starts with 2 per player, 1 player, so it comes in with 2. We're putting 1 on it. says forced response. After resolving step 1 of the villain counter, place 1 delay counter hit. Forced interrupt. When an environment enters play, discard each other environment card. So currently at the abandoned facility. So going back to our, what are we going to do? I might take a chance. I'm going to keep Professor X molecular instruction. I'm going to keep those two. I'm going to discard a Nick Fury and a Creole Charmer, or 2 more. Natural agility, Royal Flush. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. So I'm going to flip. Flip to Gambit. I'm going to do his ability to place a charge counter onto him. So that's 1. I'm going to play a power of aggression and a natural agility. Play attack team. Comes in with 3 counters. You can exhaust it to deal 2 damage to an enemy. I'm going to pay molecular acceleration and a royal flush by Professor X. Molecular acceleration says when I spend this card, place 1 charge counter on Gambit. After Professor X enters play, choose 1. Confuse the villain, stun a minion already an X-Man. Well, we're going to confuse Absorbing Man later. Going to remove 1 counter and exhaust attack team. These are my little exhaust tokens. Do 2 damage to Absorbing Man, taking him down to 12. Gonna exhaust Gambit. Attack 2, taking him down to 10. And the final thing I'm going to do is I'm going to exhaust Professor X to remove 3 threat on the scheme. There we go. No cards discard. I'm going to draw up a hand size of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have got Chase Them Down. We've got First Aid. We've got Creole Charmer. We've got Energy. And we've got Natural Agility. Okay. All right. We are going to move to the villain phase. No, we're not. We're going to stand people up, as Nelson would say. I tend to say unready, but stand them up is a lot better. Professor X is discarded at the end of the round. Yeah, at the end of the round. So we go across to the villain phase. We're going to put one counter on there, and then we're going to put a delay counter onto None Shall Pass. And then we're going to move into the villain attack phase. So he's going to attack me for 2 plus whatever this is. Professor X is going to step into the frame to take the hit. So it's 2 plus 1, so that's 3. That's enough to kill Professor X. take no damage. Has got a boost icon on it. If Absorbing Man has the stone or wood trait, you are stunned. The metal trait at the moment. So we're all good. Stunned. We then draw our counter card, which is Stall Tactics. When revealed, place one threat on the main scheme for every 2 delay counters on the main scheme. We've only got 1 delay counter on it. If no threat was placed this way, this card gains Surge. So we're going to draw another one. Hydra Soldier. Guard. 4 health, 1 scheme to attack. When defeated, deal an encounter card. Deal the engaged player an encounter. Right. Moves back to me. Not really too much to do. Well, we could do this. So first of all, I'm going to remove an attack counter and exhaust the attack team. Do 2 damage to the Hydra Soldier, taking him down to 2. We'll exhaust Gambit to do 2 attack against the Hydra Soldier, killing him. We get an encounter card. As a result, though, I will place them down. After your hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threat from the scheme. I just want to keep on top of this. I could have not worried about it, but I never know when you're going to get another minion out. And I think that's it. Not the greatest hand. Creole Charmer, Natural Agility, Energy, First Aid. Don't really need any of those at the moment. So, discard cards from the hands. So we're going to get rid of Natural Agility. Keep the Energy. I think we're going to get rid of Creole Charmer and First Aid as well. We're going to stay in hero mode. Oh, should have done charge the card. Taking me 3. We're going to keep hold of the energy. We're going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3. So we've got energy, we've got a royal flush, we've got a genius, we've got a war room, and we've got a molecular acceleration. That could be quite handy. Quite handy. Right. Okay. We stand up. We stand up. We place a threat on the main scheme. Place a delay counter on the main scheme. So we're down 2 delay counters. We move into the attacking phase for Absorbing Man. I'll take it. It's hitting me for 2, 3. Me for 3. So I'm down to 6. 3. 3. Then we get an encounter card. That's our first encounter card. That's our second encounter card. So the first encounter card is Hydra Soldier. Comes in with guard. 4 health. Then we get assault. The villain attacks you. I think I will defend at this point. Hit me for 2, 3, 4. Good job I did. So I take 1. Down to 5. Down to 4. Those Hydra soldiers with guard are very annoying. Got all the resources, just not really the greatest cards. So we're going to remove and exhaust the last attack team, taking that down to 2. We're attacking the Hydra soldiers. So attack team goes. I'm going to play a molecular acceleration, play War Room. After an ally attacks and defeats a minion, exhaust War Room, remove 1 threat from the scheme just to get it out. I'll do Gambit's ability to charge the card, taking me to 4. Then going to overpay, unfortunately, Royal Flush, so a genius and an energy. To do a hero attack, I'll place 1 charge counter on Gambit. Do deal 0 damage. So I've explained this card before, and for those that know it, apologies, but it currently does 3 packets of 0, 0, 0. But I am going to remove 3 charge counters from Gambit. Basically, what happens is those charge counters then do 3, 3, and 3. Do 3 to the guard, kill it, the Hydra soldier, should I say. And then the remaining 6, 2 packets of 3 down to Absorbing Man, who's now at 4 health. Oh, wrong one. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. There's 4 health, so that's Royal Flush done. I'll flip Gambit. I think that's it. Can't heal because I've already. I'm exhausted. Okay. So we're going to draw up 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have got Relentless Assault, Attack Team, Mockingbird, Beauty and the Thief, Relentless Assault. Jeez. Okay. We're going to stand up. I think that's it. We move across to the village phase. We're going to put a delay counter on main scheme, so it's now 3. Because I'm going to need them. Threat, main scheme, so it's down 2. Absorbing Man is going to attempt to scheme, but he can't because of confused. So confused goes. And then we get counterpart. It's Shadows of the Past. Okay. This says, reveal your set aside nemesis deck. I've got cards here. Close to one side for a second. Reveal your set aside nemesis minion and put it in play engaged with you. Belladonna is Gambit's nemesis, 2 scheme, 3 attack. It's got quick strike and toughness, 5 health. And after Belladonna attacks and defeats a character, place 2 threat on the main scheme. So she comes in engaged with me. Yeah. Got quick strike, so she's hitting me for 3 straight off the bat. Down to 2. She's got toughness. That's that bit done. Revealed your set aside nemesis scheme, side scheme, and bring it into play. So this is Assassin's Guild. Forced response. After an assassin minion attacks and defeats a character, place 2 threat here. Comes in with 4. And we get an acceleration token as well. Shuffle the rest of your set aside nemesis encounter set into the encounter deck. So we've got more stuff to go in there. We'll have a look at that as and when they come out. So they go into the encounter deck. Oops. Good old shuffle. There we go. There's one flipped over. And final cat weasel cut. First I've had shadows I'd passed out for a while. So there we go. Turn passes back to me now because that was the encounter card. Hey, Belladonna is a pain, but I'm going to be healing where I need to be at. What have we got? Way around it. I'm thinking I'm playing tag team. They're going to do that. I'm going to pay 3 for tag team. Comes in with 3 counters. I'll immediately remove 1 and exhaust it. Do 2 damage onto Belladonna, which removes her tough. I'm going to heal with Remy, back up to 5. Back up to 5. Right. Forces Remy to do that. I think for the time being, I'm going to stay in alter ego mode. No, I can't. I'm going to flip. Why? In at 3. Yeah, solid. In for a penny, in for a pound. So I'm going to use laser cannon, removes it from the game, from the campaign log. Discard this card and remove it from the campaign log. Deal 5 damage to the villain and each enemy engaged with you. So that does kill Belladonna for 5 health. Does do 5 damage to Absorbing Man, taking him down to 0. Oh, 0. So that does flip him. We go across to the next side. He's 2 scheme, 2 attack. He gains the trait of each environment in play. When revealed, if super absorbing power is in play, deal 1 encounter card to each player. Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard pile for super absorbing power and reveal it. Have a look in the discard pile to make sure it's not in there. It is. No, it's not. Go to the encounter deck. Super absorbing power. Super absorbing. Super absorbing power. So he has now got the traits ice, metal, stone, and wood. It comes in with 3 threat per player. 3 for me. He's got 15 hit points. There we go. Still my turn. Still my turn. Okay. Not a lot else I can do. Got a Mockingbird, 3, and I've got a Relentless Assault for 2. But I'm pretty much all done. So, I'm going to discard any cards. I think I'm going to keep Mockingbird, and I think I'm going to get rid of Relentless Assault. So I'm taking 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have got Mockingbird, obviously. We've got Avengers Mansion. We've got First Aid. We've got Gambit Staff. And we've got Strength. That I think is the play. Okay. We're going to go across to the villain phase. We're now going to put 2 on here, which takes it to 4. 3. There's a 3. We're going to put another delay counter. We're up to 4 delay counters there. Nothing else is happening. Oh, stand up with those 2. Always forget that. Always forget that. Then the zombie man's going to attack us. I will I will defend this one. So he's hitting me for 2 so far. I'm defending it with a defense of 3. 2, 3. We take no damage. Then we get a counter card. It's Guild Assassin. 1 scheme, 2 attack, quick strike. Oh, God. And a forced response. After Guild Assassin attacks and defeats a character, place 1 throughout the main scheme. It's one of the obligate, the nemesis characters. So we're going to take 2. Getting a bit twitchy. This is getting a bit twitchy. Down to 3. My turn. Well, first things first. $14, $15, sorry. I know I've got it on the screen, but I like to have it in front of me. Yeah. Otherwise, I'll keep having a look over there at the screen. Right. First things first, let's remove a counter from attack team. Exhaust it to do 2 damage. Enemy. That kills the Guild Assassin. Already done his work by stabbing me. They're not considered an ally, so War Room doesn't trigger. To charge the card Gambit. Not 3. To pay 1 Gambit staff. Gambit staff is hero interrupt. When an enemy attacks, exhaust Gambit staff, deal 1 damage to that enemy. Then I'm going to pay a Avengers Mansion and a Strength. Bring in Mockingbird. After Mockingbird enters play, stun an enemy. So let's stun Absorbing Man. Comes in with 3 health. I'm going to exhaust her and use 1 of her health. Take 1 consequential damage to thwart for 1. I think I want to do it off here actually, because that increase is pretty redonkulous. Can't do anything else with Gambit. He's exhausted. I might as well stay in hero mode because Absorbing Man is stunned. It's not him. I'm 3 health. I'm exhausted. We're going to be able to heal. So let's stay there. We're going to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got a Guild Armor. We've got a charged card. We've got a Hulk. We've got a Tigra. And we've got a Hit and Run. Not too bad. Too bad. We're going to stand up. We're going to go across to the villain phase. We're going to go. We're going to put 2 threat onto the main scheme, which takes that to 6. 6 of 12. We're halfway. We're going to put another delay counter on there. So we're now at 5 delay counters. Absorbing Man's going to attempt to hit me, but stunned doesn't happen. Now, bear with me. Just wanted to get a timings issue. So Absorbing Man is going to declare an attack. Now, 2 things happen as far as I'm concerned. As soon as he declares an attack, I'm going to exhaust the Gambit staff to deal 1 damage to him. Because it just says when an enemy attacks. He can't attack though, because as soon as he tries to attack, stunned kicks in, taking the 1 off it. And then that's that. Then we move to the encounter phase, dealing with the 1 encounter. We've got Omnimorph duplication. When revealed, he has got all 4 of them. So ice, exhaust your identity. That's the first one. Metal, give him a tough status and heal 1 damage from it. It gets tough. 1 damage I just did goes back on. He's still at 15, like he's on the screen. Stone trait, give absorbing man 1 face down boost card. Okay, so he's going to get that. The next attacks, I think I assume I'm just going to put an attack. I know what that is. That's an attack card. And wood is discard 1 card from your 1 card at random from your hand. Well, let's have a look. Let's mix this up. Take the top one, which is Gambit's Guild Armor. Okay. So when he attacks next, he's got that as an additional boost card. Back to me. It's important. I have to do this, I think. So tag team is going to spend its last counter, do 2 damage against absorbing man, which removes his tough. Tag team doing some heavy lifting. Heavy lifting. Mockingbird is then going to exhaust and lose a health to thwart for 1, taking Assassin's Guild down to 2. I will then pay 3 for hit and run. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. 1, 2, down to 13. And remove 2 threat from a scheme, removing 2 threat from the Assassin's Guild. That goes. Acceleration token goes. I think that's it. Do I flip on 3 health? Got to flip. I've got to flip. I'm at 6 over there, but I'm going to flip. Before he flips, he'll do his charge the card. And then we're going to call it there. We're going to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to deck out the next round. We're going to stand up. And we have got Helicarrier, Charged Card, Thieves Guild, Power of Aggression, Hit and Run Again, and Rogue. Okay. We go across to the villains phase. We're going to put counter, so we're at 7 of 12. We're going to put another counter, delay counter, which we're at 6. 6 delay counters. Now 7. The villain is going to scheme for 2. This is an additional boost card. Not an attacker, just an additional boost card. So he's going to get 2 boost cards. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Yeah. Didn't realise that. 5. That takes us to 12. That takes us to 12, unfortunately, ladies and gents. Three health. I'd have defended it. I'd have been on 1 health. And he would have got a tough as well off this. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, it is what it is. We've lost. So we've tapped out at 12. Okay. Bear with me just 2 seconds. All right, we'll just go back across to the campaign log. So I've recorded the number of delay counters, which is 6. Unfortunately, it wasn't a victory, so we're not going to get to choose a basic condition because we didn't win. And then we will move on to the next one. See what's in time. Let's have a look at see what's what here. So let's go to. It says here. This is the next page. Oh, I'm glad that's done. Truly, that was a glorious battle. Well, I'm not entirely sure. Hey, what's that? I have no idea. Let's get back to the base and find out what's going on. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? If you're seeing that Hydra somehow stole our tower, then yeah, we're hit. We're going down. Ah, boom. No more Avengers. Let's make sure they're done for, boys. Looks like Mr. Taskmaster is next up. Next up for Mr. Gambit. Well, there we go. Let's just no, we were on 3 health. We got tagged out by the scheme. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to play these one at a time, whether I win or lose. I'm not going to keep recording until I win a game. I'm playing it straight as a bat. 1 game, win or loss. So hopefully you're enjoying it, and I will see you. The next video will be Deadpool, seeing if he can take on Absorbing Man. Deadpool, time to do it, buddy. Anyway, you take care. Ta-da for now.